It's time to release the Kraken. Reports of the Kraken go all the way back to 1180, when sailors spotted this massive beast lurking in the waters. But many are torn over the Kraken. Is it real, or is it just a legendary beast? Well, today we'll be looking at some sightings that might just prove that the Kraken does exist. Starting off this countdown, we have the Kraken caught on camera. So over the years, scientists have been determined to seek the validity of the Kraken. In fact, in 2012, they wanted to capture one on camera, and their wish came true. The team of researchers did this by lowering a camera 2,000 feet below the sea south of Japan. They also lowered down a custom lure that they called E-Jelly. Basically, it was a small spinning ring of neon blue lights that was attached to an outstretched mechanic arm. The light would move in ways mimicking a bioluminescent jellyfish. They didn't want to use real live bait as they were afraid it would attract other sea creatures. And the light bait worked perfectly fine. In the end, a giant squid was captured coming towards the camera and wrapping itself around the light bait, and eventually it even attacked the camera. People believe that the Kraken is just a giant squid, so what the scientists caught on camera could be the Kraken. In our 9th spot today, we have a most terrible creature. In 1734, Danish missionary Hans Edge wrote in his journal that he was aboard a ship that encountered what sounds to be like a Kraken. In his entry dated July 6, 1734, he wrote about how he saw a most terrible creature, as he called it, resembling nothing that he had ever seen before. The monster lifted its head high in the water, so high that it was taller than the crow's nest on the ship. The creature was using giant fins or tentacles to help propel itself through the water. He wrote that it was longer than their ship and it shook everyone on board. The drawings accompanied by this account look just like how we picture the Kraken, so maybe they really did encounter one. In our 8th spot today, we have the sea beast of Google Earth. Google Earth was doing its job snapping photos of the land when something was caught lurking in the waters. Now, we don't know for sure what exactly it is, but what we do know is that whatever it is massive. So the picture was taken off the coast of Deception Island in Antarctica. And with a name like that, it's pretty fitting that a Kraken may be living in its waters. The satellite image shows some gray creature with a big, roundish head and tentacles. Now, it is hard to tell what it is, but people do believe that it's a giant squid or Kraken. And whatever it is, it made some pretty big waves in the water around it. It's just a good thing that no one was around when this beast was splashing about. Moving on to number 7, we have the King and his Beast. One of the first sightings of the Kraken was written by King Sverre of Norway in 1180. In his entry, he wrote about how this beast was some kind of squid-like monster and how it threatened the seas. He warned sailors that they should be careful sailing in the dangerous seas as they were home to many beasts. In our 6th spot, we have Found Krakens. Over the years in Newfoundland, a number of body parts have washed up on shore. The body parts are said to belong to none other than the Kraken. The earliest known time of this happening was in 1873. That's when the Kraken apparently attacked a boat, and in an attempt to escape, the people on board hacked off the creature's tentacles. Only then did it let go of their boat and leave them alone. A few weeks later, more limbs were discovered. However, this time, they just washed up on shore by themselves. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the North Pole Kraken. Apparently, there are Krakens located all over the world. We've had sightings in Japan, Canada, now the North Pole. Over the years, a number of weird creatures have been spotted in the North Pole in the Arctic Sea. All sightings are pretty much the same. They see a massive dark figure lurking underwater with what appears to be long, snake-like tentacles coming out from their body. The creatures never rise out of the water, but the witnesses see them swim by in the dark waters. In our 4th spot today, we have the Aggressive Kraken. In 2005, 2 Japanese marine biologists discovered what they believed to be the Kraken. Basically, there were reports of a squid attacking bait lines. Turns out that this was a massive squid, and it was aggressively attacking these baited lines in the area. Now, they did actually manage to capture footage of it, and they were able to identify the creature as being an Archaetuetus. This is a rare species that can seize bait with extreme force. Also, they're known for being pretty violent. And this creature was close to 30 feet in length, which is pretty massive. They can even attack ships. So this got them thinking, what if this species of aggressive giant squids are what people call krakens? In our third spot today, we have giant squids. In 1870, a giant squid washed up in New Zealand. It was said to be as tall as the top of a ship's main mast, and it could easily take over a ship by wrapping its tentacles around the hull and crushing it. Is it true? Who knows? But around 2005, scientists caught a photo of one. Now they believe that there are millions of them out there, some of course bigger than others, and some more aggressive than others. In our second spot, we have the dead kraken. In 2020, a dead giant squid, or kraken, washed ashore at a beach in South Africa. Resident Adele Gross was the one who came across it, and her initial instinct was to try and save its life. She said, and I quote, "At first I just wanted to get it back into the ocean, but on closer observation one could see that it was dead." She apparently was out walking on the beach with her husband when they stumbled upon this squid. They both were taken aback by its appearance. After realizing that it was indeed dead and there was no use saving it, they decided to figure out how it died. Apparently, the night before, they spotted big swells in the same area that the squid was found. But upon closer inspection, the squid did not have any bite marks or injuries that they could see. So to this day, this beast remains a mystery. How did it die? And does it have any bigger relatives living out there? And in our number one spot today, we have the unknown kraken. In 1848, a number of men were aboard the Royal Navy's HMS Daedalus when they encountered this weird sea creature. Captain Peter McQuay wrote, and I quote, "It was an enormous serpent. Its color a dark brown, with yellowish white about the throat. It had no fins, but something like the mane of a horse, or rather a bunch of seaweed washed about its back." He continued on saying, and I quote, "It passed rapidly, but so close under our lee quarter that had it been a man of my acquaintance, I should have easily recognized his features with the naked eye. AKA, it was a creature he had never seen before, and he's well versed in these creatures, so had it been something he had seen before, he would have recognized it." Boom. That's what he meant. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe in krakens? Do you think they're real, or do you think that they're just giant squids that people got mixed up? Let me know in the comments below. And now, speaking of comments, let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video Top 10 Dark Crossbreeding Experiments Scientists Don't Want You to Know About, and this is part 4. Justin Cameron commented, "Imagine a hybrid of a centipede and a shark, aka my worst nightmare. Honestly, I'm not that afraid of sharks, but centipedes? Bro, there's too many legs, and they're just like, they're super fast. They're like, blah, 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 and they just dart out. You see them in the corner eye, just get a vacuum and just suck them up. They're, so imagine just like a shark with that many legs. Oh, no thanks." Ismail Maya commented, "Have a great Wednesday, Lindsay." Yes, it is Wednesday, 420, I'm just kidding, I don't smoke. And on Wednesdays, we wear pink as Mean Girls reference, but I'm not wearing pink, so sorry. And Posey Jasper commented, "Hope you had a great Easter weekend, folks. Lindsay is the host with the most." I am. I'm the hostess with the mostest. I did have a great Easter. Thank you. Did the Easter Bunny come and visit you? I got some chocolate, so hopefully you got some chocolate. Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye. He warned sailors. He warned sailors. He warned sailors. Okay. Over the year in Newfoundland, people always say say it wrong. Newfoundland. Newfoundland. I don't know. Captain Peter, McQuay. Let me know in the comments below. Well, and yeah, okay.